at the Vision International Christian Ministries. It's a pleasure to have you too.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, let me start from Pastor Omoni. The theme for this year's conference, the Transformational Leadership Conference 2025, is legacy leadership. Why the choice of this theme for the year 2025 conference?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. Vision International Christian Ministry is saddled with responsibility to creating leadership and helping leadership to grow. This is the second section of Transformational Leadership. We had same in 2024, and it's going to be an event that will be recurring every year. Now, the real essence of tagging this year's leadership, legacy leadership, is for us to be able to answer the question as a leader when, what will people remember me for after my journey? Even when I am there, what will people remember me for? And that is the essence. Today, there's a big gap in leadership trajectory where organizations tend to go down when a leader is engaged because there's no culture of building along the business, along the organization, along the ministry, leaders that could come in succession to continue with the growth agenda. So that is what leadership, we are out this year to start filling that gap, so that we can, our nation can begin to see consistency and growth in any organization, be it in the church, be it in corporate business, and even in government business as well.
So does that imply that you have taken your time to study what we are facing as a nation in terms of leadership and their responsibility towards the people? Are those part of the reasons why you came up with this theme for this year's conference?
Absolutely. Because leadership actually is relatable to the culture of your environment. So we study the environment, we study the culture that we are in, and we know that there is nothing we can do to effect a change until we affect the culture. And then, like the chairman mentioned, we're targeting leadership mindset, leadership trajectory, leadership, this kind of projection that talks about legacy mindset. Now, you must have something you hand over. Like I said, after you are gone, what determines your leadership style and success depends on what happens after you've left the scene. So we are talking about creating a lasting impact, building values that will live long after you have left. And we discover that that is not happening currently in our culture. Leadership should be a continuum. And if it happens like that, you find that there will be a synergy of effort. You talk about character. Character formation is very key. We talk about competence. We talk about chemistry. Leaders must have chemistry. And this is all about legacy that we must leave behind. We talk about culture and we talk about calling. So a leader who doesn't see his assignment as a calling, a leader who doesn't see the vision he creates as a vision to die for, is not worthy to be a leader.
Okay, but when you look at our society today, whether in the church or in politics or anywhere where people are called to serve, is it that some of them, they stumbled on leadership or they weren't prepared?
Where?
Pastor Omoni.
Yeah, in most cases, it's not about, it's a combination of factors, so to speak.
What are those factors?
Yeah, preparation is very important in leadership. Intentionality is very important in leadership. Also, in leadership is, like I said the last time, what exactly do I want also determine the overall growth trajectory. There's no organization, be it corporate, be it in churches, that is the overall aim is to grow. In business, we talk about turnover. we talk about profit, before and after tax. In the church, we talk about spiritual growth. How many people have we taken away from the street that knows about the Lord Jesus Christ? So everything is all about growth. So for leadership, if you are not prepared for it, then you cannot deliver it. Then if you are not intentional about it, to say, the general overseer of First Square Gospel Church will be coming, and he'll be leading the team to talk about how can leaders be intentional with developing leaders under them, which is very important. That is how we can successfully pass on the baton, that we create continuity. Continuity is one of the biggest things that we see in leadership today, that leader X will lead, raise the business to this bar. By the time he leaves, the business should climb, but rather the business is coming down because there is no leader to sustain, such an effort, and it's because nobody is intentional about it, and that's why this topic
conference.
Yes.
Okay, I've taken my time to look at your choice of speakers, and of course their callings. How did you arrive at these speakers, and what has been their track record in terms of leadership?
Good.
For them to fit into your vision for this conference?
Good. That's a very good question. Thank you for that question. You see, like John Maxwell says, leadership, everything rises and falls on leadership. Leadership is a net influence in the direction of the person possessing it. So we look at people who have a track record of the type of leadership style that is robust enough and representative of the values we want to pass on. And look at Pastor Sam Adeyemi, for example. He resonates with a lot of people because he is multidimensionally qualified to speak on this issue. Then we have Dr. Ashcraft from US also speaking. We have Dan Owolabi. Actually, Dan Owolabi was born and raised in the US by a professor who is deaf and dumb. But they are blazing trail over all over the world, the international, global stage. These are people who have made good impact internationally.
Okay.
Then we have so many others. We have Reverend Olubambi. All
right, before we let you go this morning, quickly, Pastor Omoni, what does it take to be part of the conference, and where is the venue, time, and date?
Yeah, the date, let me start from the date. The date is the 28th of March, 2025. The venue is Yard 158, directly opposite
Kudrat Abiola.
The former Lutheran Church is directly opposite it.
Yes.
And in terms of timing, the time is 9 a.m. in the morning. One of the things that is going to happen this year is that we're having a bigger space where individuals will have access to park comfortably, and a venue that is well structured. And we're expecting like over 1,000 participants from from our communication over the time. We already have a website or a link where they can register, and individual participation fee is about just 10,000 naira.
And this is highly subsidized.
And this is highly subsidized. It covers all the materials and also lunch.
All right. We thank you very much. Once again, Vision International Christian Ministries. They are the ones organizing the Transformational Leadership Conference 2025 with the theme Legacy Leadership, and it's going to start on Thursday, 20th of March 2025 at 9 a.m. Venue is Yard 158, Plot 34, Kudirat Abiola Way, Oregun, Ikeja, Lagos, and registration fee is 10,000 naira. Of course, quite a number of speakers will be there to teach everyone who will be attending about leadership. We must thank you sincerely, Engineer Pastor Francis Omoni, Chairman, Board of Trustee, VICM, and Chairman of the event, organized by Vision International Christian Ministries, as well as Pastor Adekunle Olusoya, Program Coordinator at VICM. We thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll take a very quick break. When we come back, we'll be talking about women in politics.